To make a web page feel instant, the browser has to load the destination before the user actually clicks the link. Google measures that speed using Core Web Vitals, specifically relying on a metric called Largest Contentful Paint, or LCP. And when LCP drops, your search visibility improves. A standard navigation takes 2 seconds to load, but the Speculation Rules API loads proactively in the background, dropping delay to 0. With instant pages, bounce rates drop, and a green LCP score pushes you higher in search results. Implementing this API puts the exact same predictive technology Google uses for its own organic search results directly into your site's code. The Speculation Rules API gives developers 2 different background loading strategies to choose from: Prefetch and Prerender. Looking at these 2 paths, Prefetch is a lightweight operation. It only downloads the raw HTML document. Prerender, on the other hand, builds the entire destination page inside an invisible background tab, executing every script and downloading every image. Because fully pre-rendering pages consumes significant server CPU and bandwidth, the API uses an Eagerness setting to control exactly when that background load triggers. This timer shows the moderate eagerness level. Instead of guessing wildly, it commands the browser to wait until a user hovers over a link for exactly 200 milliseconds. Once that ring fills, the background load begins. That 200 millisecond threshold confirms user intent. It guarantees the user gets an instant page load without flooding the host server by pre-rendering links they were never going to click. You can implement this system automatically using a WordPress plugin, or manually by writing a custom HTML script. For WordPress sites, go into the plugins dashboard and install the official Speculative loading plugin provided directly by WordPress.org. Once active, navigate to the Settings menu and select Reading to access the API rules. This panel controls the core behavior. Adjust the drop-down so the strategy is set to pre-render and the eagerness is set to moderate. If you are operating outside of WordPress, you will need to add a few lines of code directly to the head section of your site's HTML document. This block of JSON is wrapped in a dedicated Speculation Rules script tag. When the browser reads this, it builds the background priority queue. Inside that JSON, the rule href matches followed by a / and asterisk tells the browser to dynamically monitor every internal link across the entire website. And right below that, the eagerness property is explicitly set to moderate, locking in that 200 millisecond hover delay. Both the CMS interface and the raw code achieve the exact same result. They instruct the browser to anticipate user clicks based on verified mouse behavior. Before deploying this, you have to protect your server from executing stateful URLs. These are links that trigger a permanent action, like logging out or buying a product. If a browser pre-renders an add to cart link, it executes the command the moment the mouse hovers, without waiting for a click. To prevent this, write explicit exclusion rules directly into your JSON configuration, telling the browser to ignore those specific URLs entirely. Alternatively, apply defense at the element level. Adding the No Pre-Render CSS class to an anchor tag explicitly blocks the API from touching that specific link. With the safety measures in place, open your live website in Google Chrome and access developer tools to verify the setup. Inside the Application tab, select Preloading and Pre-Rendering. This lets you monitor the browser's background activity in real time. Hover over a valid link on your page for 200 milliseconds and watch the dashboard. The target URL will appear in the queue, and its status will instantly shift to Ready before you click your mouse. That Ready status confirms that the destination page has been fully assembled in the background. The gap between the physical click and the visual load has been completely erased. Your website no longer waits for a user to request data. It actively predicts where they are going next. The Speculation Rules API is running in the background, throttled by moderate eagerness, to protect your server resources and safely walled off from sensitive stateful links. By rendering complete pages in an invisible tab, you drop the largest contentful paint metric to near 0. Over the coming weeks, as Google crawls the site and logs user sessions, those immediate page loads will reflect as passing Core Web Vitals scores, directly strengthening your position in search rankings.